Hello everybody. I am editing this on the 1st of February and it's quite apt really because the Valentine's nails and I have a new love. Well, two actually. This is one of them and it's a builder gel in a tub. And we've got this Vrenmol one and we had the Silcare cover up one, both of which are from Amazon. And I did show a picture on Instagram of a pink and a clear nail that I'd done with this Vrenmol. And my word, when you look at having to push and prod and move about and dip in liquid and all sorts with the polygels, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, considering this is apart from those couple of samples, this is the first time I've done a set with this builder gel and I'm absolutely amazed. So if you're struggling with acrylic or builder gel or anything, then have a go at some builder gels. Some are probably even easier because they come in a bottle, builder in a bottle I've not tried yet, but they're a more runny consistency. But these I think are absolutely fabulous to work with. The Vrenmol came with some sculpting foams, but they're only quite short and I wanted these longer. And I just thought for speed, I'll do it on tips because I want to leave a lot of it clear at the end anyway. So, yeah, I'll let you watch. I'm going to probably pop bits of music in and talk a little bit and just to break it up a bit for you. You don't get sick of hearing my voice. And I'll show you how we go. I've already done one nail, which I've decided to pop on the thumb, so I'll not show you that. But I've speeded this up to twice the speed because otherwise it was going to be about an hour and 20 minutes long. So I've cut this down. If you want to skip forward to different nails, you can do, but I'm doing them all slightly differently. So what I've done on this one is I've taken the clear builder gel and I've just put a tiny little bit on my brush and spread it down the nail as like a base coat. Now I've seen people use a base gel. I don't know whether that's different to a base coat that you'd use for your gel polish and stuff, but if I were doing them on my own nails I probably would have put a base coat down first. Because that's what I've got, and my acrylic or acrygel nails have stayed on really well with just a base underneath. The acrygel's been great. So yeah, so I've just put a little thin layer on just to make it sticky, and I've not cured it as yet. And then I've got these lovely little glitters from eBay with butterflies and hearts and lots of little tiny little specks in it. Oh, don't look at the state of my lamp and my vials. Yeah, we need more investment. So once I'd put the glitter on, I cured it, and I decided to take some of the chunky bits off before I put the builder gel on because I wasn't sure how I would fare with it if I was moving loose bits about. Look, it's like honey. I'm letting it run down to the end of the brush a little bit. And then I've been watching loads of people do this kind of walk it down technique. I suppose the practice will come in not only with this walking it down, but also how much you're putting on in one lump. But the beauty of it is it doesn't run everywhere, but it does self-level. So if you don't take it quite to the edge, don't touch the skin on the cuticle or the side walls. And then you can play throughout the whole nail and then just go back up and add tiny little bits or just move it about a little bit. And I've seen a lot of people turn them over to get a bit more of a dome on it, so you'll see me doing that at some points as well. Now on this video you're going to see some of the application different on each nail, I think. And then also I've left in little bits of the filing, although not all of it, because I'll show you how to know whether you've put on a good application or not. It's more difficult to see on the clear, clear on clear with the bits in, to see whether you've got it perfectly smooth and not missed anything. So I think you'll be able to tell when I do the pink how easy it is, really. So I'm just looking at it from the side and teasing a little bit up away from the end, because as you could see it was getting a bit bulky in the end. Now you can tilt your hand in different directions, but don't tip it with the cuticle down and the tip up, because it might run back into your cuticle. Although it don't move really, really fast, you've still got to be careful. So it's been cured, and I'm just going to give it a wipe over with this rubbing alcohol, because it does leave a tacky layer, and it is really quite sticky. Now if you wait till the very end, I'm going to show you the shots of these nails, but then I'm also going to use this Vrenmol on a nail with no glitter on it, so you can see what it's like. I think it cost me about £22 from Amazon, but I think it might be down to 20 at the minute. And I'll put a link underneath. Obviously price could vary up and down at different times. But as I say, it came with the foils, and it also came with the brush, but I've got to be honest, it's not the best brush. The bristles bit's alright, but the handle bit fell off it, and yeah, it's just a freebie that they're putting in so you can get cracking, really. Right, now on here, can you see that I'm only using like a 240 file, I think. It is so soft to file, but can you see the little shiny bit on the right hand side? That shows you that there's a hollow that I've not put enough gel in. So if you're in doubt as to whether you've got it right, your first filing will show that up. Look at that divot. So I can just add a bit more on. So I'm wiping the dust away, because I don't want to get all that dust stuck inside it. I'm wetting that area. Oh, in fact, I wet that whole thing. I forget, what's coming up on the videos. So I'm wetting it down just so that this will stick to it again. I probably should have put a little, I don't know, base coat. There we go, tiny little bit. I suppose when I can do things more quickly, I won't need to speed it up, but I think you can see it's not. I've only done it to twice speed. I know a lot of the time it can be at like 4 times speed, and it's hard to catch, isn't it? But I think you can see. Take your time. You've got plenty of time. It don't matter. I mean, it's so easy to file. I could have actually just left a blob of it and filed it down to match the rest. Might even have been quicker. I've noticed some people, when they're doing it, that by the time it goes in the lamp, there's some cracking shapes that they're putting in. They're a bit lumpy and a bit spread out onto foams and all sorts. They're not bothered because it's so quick to file. There you go. That's filled that in nicely. I'm applying practically no pressure at all, and like I said, it's the finest nail file I've got, other than the buffer. Excuse my nails, I've still got the same sets on that I've had in about 4 videos now. Which is a good thing because it shows they've stayed on. But I'm getting a bit bored of them. If you can hear a strange creaking noise, it's probably my stomach. I think it's telling me it's lunchtime. It's 2:10 and I haven't had anything yet. I couldn't find my little square block buffer, so I've just gone for this that's a smoothing manicure one. But I tell you what, I was far less stressed making this than they have been with a lot of things. Oh, I'm not sure if I've left it in here, but I end up with some fluff. Fluff everywhere. It's made it look like ice, look, with all the tiny little bits of glitter and that in it. Right, number 2. What did I do with this one? I think this is where I start using the pink. Now this cover up gel. Come on, Betty, hold on to it. This pink cover up gel that I'm going to use is a build gel, and when you look on Amazon, be careful. You probably go around really well with Amazon. I find it a bit of a faff to work round, to be honest. So when you click on the link, if you want to have a look at it, I'm not sure which link I've uploaded, but there's about 4 colours, different pinks. So don't forget to have a look in the sort of drop-down boxes or different listings by Silcare that's got the different colours on. Look at the consistency, it's lovely. Obviously my blob's not very big here, but I wanted to be careful because I don't want to go all the way down the nail. I just want to like make a nail bed out of it, but I think it's a lovely pink. I'll try and have a look on Amazon and see which pink this one was. Although your screen might make it look slightly different to mine anyway. If I do, I'll pop it on the screen here with which colour I chose. But I'm definitely thinking about getting more of them. Right. That'll just slowly disperse, but I have to faff a bit more, don't I? I said I was going to put some music on, didn't I, for you, but I haven't yet. I might just wrap it. I'll just wrap it for the entire video. See, it's very little filing. And it was fairly rounded. If you were going to put tiny bits of foil around your smile line or wherever you do your division of colours, you probably wouldn't have even needed to do this filing. Because it wouldn't really matter about being like super super rounded. In fact, I think I actually pulled the glitter up a little bit over this, so yeah. I think this whole 4 took me about 50 minutes to an hour. So 15 minutes each, I don't think it's bad at all. Of course, that didn't include sticking the tips on things. Now, if you've not subscribed already and you're enjoying the videos, it would be lovely if you could hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. And apparently a like does a lot for your YouTube channel, so if you like it, of course. But I'll just give you a hint as to what's coming up. I have already filmed and in the process of editing 2 separate videos for glitters that I've bought and I'm swatching. You can see these 2 that I've decided to use on here, so they're included. So I'm going to be doing lots and lots of swatches. I think I bought, how many did I buy? About 20 from Sparkle Supplies UK, and I bought a dozen up now, 16, something like that off eBay. So I've done those as 2 separate videos. I've also done the video which is in the process of editing, but I've had a nightmare. I've had a nightmare trying to upload onto my Mac, and couldn't fathom it for ages, and then realised that all the stuff that I'm deleting, the bin wasn't set up to empty every 30 days. So it's kept all the videos in, and I think I'd got something like 900 gigabytes in the bin. And now it started letting me edit again, so God, it would drive me mad. You would have had 1 a day this week if it hadn't been for that problem, but anyway, I'm hoping we're sorted. Yeah, so the goth clips, I showed on Instagram 1 photograph of what I'd done with those, and I'm going to call them single black rose. And yeah, there's a million clips on that one, so once I've edited that, you can have that. I've also applied acrylic over my acrygel that I used. That set that I've got on there, the gold is applied in acrylic. So, and like I said, they've stayed on, so there's that video still to go. I've got some for St. Patrick's Day, but I'm going to save that one, some green ones, save that for probably the end of February. Right, I'm watching Kirsty. I don't know if you watch Kirsty Meakin from Neo Nails. If you didn't realise, she's now not doing the videos on Neo anymore. Don't know any background story. If anybody knows, you can let me know, because I'd be dead interested. But I think she's done a time with them, bless her, and she's well, I would guess that she's going to come out with her own range, because she already does her own brushes and things, and which she can't really talk about on Neo channel. So good on her. Show her some support. So it's just Kirsty Meakin, a new channel, and it's going to be fabulous. Anyway, on one of her videos, because I've binged watched for years, she did a colour block in acrylic, and I'm going to try and reproduce. Well, I've tried already, and I'll show you the video. But I'm trying to reproduce in acrylic and also with acrygel, and see whether we think which one turns out better. I've got a collab which I'm doing for Nikki, which is 21 for 21, so that's 21 items that I'm going to be using this year. I'm a little bit limited because I've not got a massive amount of stuff, but I'm going to put it up anyway, and that'll go on Nailed by Nikki. brilliant she is. And I did do removing polygel nails, but I'm not sure how many snippets I've got. In this having to delete a load of stuff to make space, I'm not sure whether I got rid of them. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how I go with that. So, right, are you ready? Top coat poured. Look how smooth it is. I've hardly had to do any. It was only like buffing. You can see in the close-up there now why it looks like ice. It's because that glitter's got lots and lots and lots of tiny little silver bits in it. And I added a few more of the hexagons to it, just to brighten it a little bit, because I thought the other one was a little bit too pale. Now, I'm not going mad with bling here, am I? One on this one and one on the next one. Oh my God, look at my cuticles. Yeah. I think I'd best go and get some oil on. It's about time for them being done, I think. So we'll add that to the list. Own nails. Own nail revamp. There you go. See, I've put more on this time. It's working much better, isn't it? You see, I dared put more on because I want to go all the way down the nail with this, so I know I can add a little bit more, but just that one blob's gone all the way down there. Blob. Yeah. Yorkshire. For just that amount. Oh dear. Look at the state of Betty now. Look, she's got lumps chopped out of her, polish on her. She's been sanded. She's got gel stuck up there. Look, oh dear. No bubbles. Look, no bubbles for a beginner, and there's no bubbles. I mean, God, it's amazing. So now I just take the edge of the brush and making sure that I've gone down far enough, because I don't want there to be a gap. But you have to bear in mind that these nails are actually stuck on the top of that finger, whereas on yourself you've got your sidewall, so you'd probably pull your sidewall away a little bit just so that you don't get it onto your skin. So if this was on a real nail, I'd be wanting to build this apex a little bit, so I just put another little blob on it and then tease that in. I probably could have stopped a minute ago, but I'm enjoying myself here. Look. Look how smooth it is, and all I'm doing here is I'm wiping it off with some alcohol. Obviously I've cured it. But look at that. It's a bit different to when I first looked at an acrylic nail I'd done many moons ago. It's the only set I ever did, and I didn't bother again. It was like trying to sand down Mount Fuji then. But look at this. Little bit of a buff. I could have got that to a super sharp point if I wanted, but I'm thinking I might get one of those metal files that you stick the different grits on. I don't think they come cheap though, so I'm going to see about getting one, because I think when you're wanting to do a perfectly straight edge, there's still a tiny amount of give in the files that you buy, because they're built on paper, aren't they, basically? So I'm thinking about getting one of the metal ones, because I think that could be good. But I weren't that bothered about getting this to a super fine point. And to be honest, the plastic tips that I've used underneath don't have a super point anyway, so. Round and around and around. There you go. I'm not sure if I go around the edge of this with any more top coat or not. I suspect I don't, but if you were... Yes, I didn't. But if you're doing it on your own nails, you'd get your little liner brush and go around your stones, wouldn't you? Sorry, I'm out of shot a little bit, but you can tell what I'm doing. I'm just putting a very thin coat of the pink, because I've decided to tie it all in, and because I just, there's not enough sparkle. I'm going to cover this in glitter. So similar to what I did before, I've just done a tiny little coat on it to make it really sticky, and then I'm going to sprinkle. Oh, I moved it, thank goodness. Isn't that beautiful glitter? Gorgeous. And that's an eBay one that I think worked out at about 80p. I spent ages the other day because I bought the glitters in little bags. And do be careful when you look at them, because sometimes they might have the same price for a pot as a bag, but you're actually only getting a fraction of the glitter in the pots. So have a look and see whether you're better off buying the bags or the pots, of how many grams of actual glitter there is in it. So I bought these as bags, and I bought for next to nothing some pots from eBay to put the glitters in, just to make them less messy when I'm using them. But to be honest, it filled an hour and I right enjoyed myself. You can't beat playing with a bit of glitter. All right, now when I sprinkled, I realised that there wasn't enough stuck on this bit, so I'm just adding a bit more. Some of these bits in this glitter are like the metallised looking, sort of holographic, and others look like tiny little shaped bits of mylar, and they have a right good sparkle then. So now I'm going to cover it all up. So I've learned, you see, I'm tipping it down. That's it. I hope you've muted if you don't want me waffling. Mind, if you've muted, you don't hear me say that, do you? So, duh. Oh, satisfying. I mean, you can see the beauty of the glitter already. You don't have to wait for your top coat pone. Some of my glitter's not stuck, but I'm not bothered. I'm going to buff it and put top coat on anyway, so. I think when you're learning, you actually probably do more than you need to do in faffing and preparation. Whereas once you get more experience, you know what bits you can leave and it'll sort it out later, you know, by the natural way of things. Yeah, that'll cut down time an awful lot, really. What I didn't realise until I'd done this nail is how much it thickens the width of the nail. So although it's still got exactly the same shape when I've filed it, the more I watch this, more I'm crying out for some cuticle oil. Yeah, I've filed it down so it's exactly the right shape, but you realise that the glitter and building it and encapsulating like this really does make that side a lot wider. So I think what I would do if I do it again is decide which nail I'm going to put glitter all the way down and file it thinner, you know, the tip or the base that I do on the sculpting foam. I'm going to file it slightly narrower than the other nails so that I don't have to file the glitter off to get it back to exactly the same width. But oh, look at that. And it's actually nice, I think, that I put a few bits on after and a few bits moved and that, because fluff, because it's got different depths to it, I think. So there they go, finished article. I hope you like them. Stay tuned to have a look at the Vrenmol. Before I go, I just wanted to show you this because I've done these nails. Obviously they've got bits inside them, so it's hard to tell. But I didn't know if it was my application or if it's bits of glitter, but I thought, well, it don't look as fantastically clear as I thought. So I've done it specifically just on a clear tip, and I've done one big bowl of this Vrenmol clear and walked it all the way down to the bottom. And I've had it in the lamp for exactly 2 minutes because I've seen reviews which nearly put me off on Amazon that said that it didn't cure in the 2 minutes. And I'm wondering if they don't realise that there's a tacky layer on it, because I've had that in for exactly 2 minutes, and I'm going to wipe it off now with this gel residue wipe off solution that I have. And let's have a look. And I think that is so clear, I think it's amazing. So, yeah, it's very, very sticky. So that might be what they're thinking, that they've touched it or tapped it and it's not, don't seem set, but look at that. How can you not think that's clear? And look, it's perfectly set. I can even read. You can even read through it, look. So, for the money, I mean, I'm not saying it's the best one out there because I've not tried other clears myself, but I think for the money and ease of use, I think that's great. Not even top coated that yet. Let's do that. I'll just use this, which is a basic, I think I got it off Wish, this one. Just soak off gel polish top coat. I think I've got hairs in everything now. There we go. I'll show it you anyway, and then you can decide. You probably get what you pay for, but I've bought this new set. I bought this new set and I've got this little mini light. I can remember to put it plugged in. Got this mini light, so let's see if this does it. For 60 seconds. There we are. I think I've made it slightly cloudy with that that wipe I've used. I still don't think it's bad at all. Anyway, might be worth a try if you're on a budget and you want a lot of gel for a reasonable price. £20 for 60 grams. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all for watching. I love you loads. Take care. Bye.